man just said that I was born from the world, so if this world were to be destroyed, how could I live alone? When I was born, I was ignorant of everything and didn't know how to control my own strength, and that's why I caused a great disaster. Now that I have grown up, you can rest assured that I can swear on my own will that if I go back on my word, my spirituality will be destroyed. You're quite decisive. Senior, are this guy's words trustworthy? For an existence like ink, the most important thing is its own spirituality. If it swears an oath using its own spirituality, it shouldn't lie. If it violates the oath, even if its spirituality isn't destroyed, it won't have a good end. Prosperity is not only something your human race desires, but also something I desire. It's just that I was born with this power. When I was ignorant, what happened back then was not intentional, and I also paid a great price. Isn't this million years of imprisonment not enough? You were ignorant back then. Are you still ignorant now? For countless years, the Ink clan has always wanted to invade the 3,000 worlds. Your words sound sincere at first glance, but they are just sophistry. If you were trapped here for a million years, wouldn't you want to escape? This is only natural. Now, as long as you are willing to help me, I can even promise you that after I escape, I will take back all of my Ink force. In this world, besides me, there will be no Ink clan. Oh, it sounds very tempting. But an existence that had been in prison for a million years. If you had broken free, who would be willing to continue living in seclusion? Yes, these are just words of a child. If we take it seriously, it would be foolish. You people, do you really want to become my enemies? Ink clan source land. Do you really want to become my enemies? After so many years of blood feud, we can only fight. You are digging your own grave. Have you all decided? Senior, please tell us what we should do. The size of the heavenly beginning great restriction is quite large. This old master will open up a hole in it. You and the rest of the human race's army will stay outside that gap, and when the Ink clan comes out, just kill them. The more Ink clan you can kill, the less pressure this old master will have. If the restriction opens up, will Ink take the opportunity to escape? I'll use the power of the restriction to restrain it and not let it leave so easily. But you have to be careful. Ink has an innate ability. Even if it doesn't have direct contact with you, if it activates that secret technique, it may turn you into Ink disciples. Innate divine ability. You can put it that way, so you must protect your divine soul. This old master will try his best not to let it have the chance to use it. This battle will be very difficult. If you can't hold on anymore, you must inform this old master, and I will immediately close the gap. In addition, Ink seems to have been hiding a certain force all these years. It nearly broke through the heavenly beginning great restriction. Unfortunately, I still don't know what that power is, so you all must be on guard. Yes. This old master needs some recovery materials. Yan Kai, we didn't bring many resources with us. Could you please help us out? Sure. Senior, take a look and see if this is enough. If it's not enough, Junior still has some here. It's enough. Senior, where should we arrange our forces? There. Back then, Ink tried to break through that area, so it is easier to open now. With some of my old friends' arrangements, it's not difficult to close. Then we'll go prepare now. 1 month later. Son, do you really want to do this? I didn't mean to do what I did back then. Now that I've been in prison for a million years and have suffered so much, can you just let me live? Old thing. Do you think doing this can wear down my power? If I don't agree, you won't be able to wear down anything. This old master opening a gap is a crisis for you, but it is also an opportunity. Don't you want to take this opportunity to break free? As long as you have the ability to kill all of these humans and have your slaves kill this old master, no one in this world will be able to trap you. You're lying. Didn't you tell them that you could close that gap at any time? Do you think I didn't hear you? You have always been deceiving and bullying me like this. What did I do wrong to deserve such treatment from you? Old man. Let's not fight, okay? If you let them leave, I'll take back all of my Ink force and you can seal the heavenly beginning great restriction into my body. If the restriction doesn't break, my Ink force won't dissipate and won't harm others. If you had submitted back then, it wouldn't have been impossible, but now it's no longer possible. Not to mention, sealing the heavenly beginning great restriction into your body was Moo's suggestion. Now that she's no longer here, how could I take such a risk? Moo. She died in front of me. It was you who killed her. Right, Moo. She's the one you like most. The woman who was always as gentle as water. Compared to the others, Moo's attitude towards Ink was much closer. After using the heavenly beginning great restriction, Moo once proposed sealing the restriction into Ink's body to achieve the effect of suppressing the Ink force. If that was the case, there was no need to restrict Ink's freedom. Unfortunately, in the end, we didn't dare take the risk. She was the most astonishing one among the 10 of us. The heavenly beginning great restriction was also her idea. If she were still alive, maybe there would really be a way to save you from the sea of suffering. But if it weren't for you killing Moo, how could you have fallen into such a situation? Who can you blame for all of this? It wasn't me. I didn't kill her. Don't be afraid. HM. When you were sealed, during the first rebellion, she entered the heavenly beginning great restriction alone to appease you, ignoring our advice. When she came out again, she was already severely injured and had no way to recover. You know exactly what happened inside. No. No. It wasn't me. I didn't kill Moo. How could I kill her? There's no point in saying anything anymore. Whether it's you or not, it's no longer important. What is the meaning behind the unpolished jade left behind by her before she died? Thinking back, there were indeed many doubts surrounding Moo's death. Was she really killed by Ink? I have a feeling that this piece of jade has some kind of subtle connection with the entire heavenly beginning great restriction. Senior, the human race's army is ready. Then let's begin. Prepare for battle. Open. It's not me. I've already said it's not me. You old bastards have always been so full of yourselves, refusing to listen to other people's explanations. Since that's the case, I will trample on this place and destroy this world. I want all living beings in this world to never have peace again. Kill. Kill. How many Ink clan and Ink beasts are hidden inside the heavenly beginning great restriction? This battle is destined to be recorded in the annals of history. If we lose, the 3,000 worlds will truly be like Ink has said never to have a peaceful day again. After several consecutive days, Although we have killed countless Ink clan, they all seem to be at the lowest level, even lower than low-rank Ink clan. What is most abnormal is that in the past, the dead Ink clan leaves a large number of Ink clouds. Logically speaking, this void should be filled by Ink clouds produced by millions of dead Ink clan as well. It's taking back the Ink clouds to reclaim its Ink force. You have to stop it. I was wondering why Ink constantly sent out these millions of cannon fodder. It turns out that after these cannon fodder died, Ink would be able to recover the scattered Ink force. Not good. The efficiency of collecting the Ink force is still too low. I have an idea. Give me the extra space rings. Feel my power. You're courting death. Damn it. Many low-rank and high-ranking clan have come. Even feudal lords are here. Ah, that is a territory lord. Kill. The time has come. Do it. Haha. This is much more enjoyable than defending from the Ink clan at the past. Ah, is that Su Gong? He's fighting with a territory lord now. If I make a move, maybe I can help him kill that territory lord. Hey, here's my spear. My spear didn't kill him. No. Ugh. Ah. Well done. These bone armor territory lords have strong defenses, but fortunately, the light of purification is still their nemesis. Not bad. On a battlefield like this, it's rare for a 7th rank open heaven to do such a thing. This aura. It's a royal lord. The human race must be defeated. The royal lord has made a move. You. Lord has been killed. More than a dozen 9th rank human race old ancestors combined their attacks. The royal lord was killed on spot before he. Heavenly beginning. Great restriction. Be alert. Damn it. How many royal lords are hidden in the darkness? We can't stop them. They're headed straight into the battlefield. Hang in there. Where are the royal lords? Why is there suddenly no sight of them? What's going on? Could it be? Is Ink maintaining the balance of the battlefield? It clearly knows my intention. Once more royal lords appear, the human race army will lose all hope of winning. The gap in the heavenly beginning great restriction will be sealed by me, and it will no longer be able to escape. Ink, you're really cunning. Now you've started releasing Ink clan feudal lords and territory lords. Damn, she's a lot stronger than me. If you want to live, where do you think you're running? Senior, save me. I'm being chased by a foxy territory lord. Has she taken a liking to you? She has good taste. As soon as I arrived next to Senior, I was enveloped by a powerful force. This should be the power of the heavenly beginning great restriction. I didn't expect you to have such thick skin. Senior, can you kill her? Hand over that human race. This person is very strong. No, this old master can only attack within the heavenly beginning great restriction. I cannot interfere with anything outside it. There's such a limitation? It can't be helped. This old master can almost be said to have become one with the heavenly beginning great restriction. The heavenly beginning great restriction is me, and I am the heavenly beginning great restriction. Only by doing so can I maximize the power of the heavenly beginning great restriction. I see. That's fine. Junior will rest here for a while, and when I've recovered, I'll go kill her. Wash your neck and wait for your death. You demoness. Summon the Ink Dragon. Just a little trick. You fool. I'm under the protection of the heavenly beginning great restriction, so how can you injure me? Something's not right. What are you waiting for? Attack. Yes. Damn it. Although this divine ability is powerful, I'm still the one who activated it. Even if that old man used some kind of technique on it to attack me instead, it wouldn't be enough to kill me. This light. My body. Die. Heavenly beginning great restriction. You're going all out? Facing an opponent who is stronger, without the slightest hesitation or retreat, even willing to take heavy damage to himself. This shows just how decisive he is. Senior must be joking. How can I not go all out to kill the Ink clan? If we didn't go all out, the human race would have been defeated long ago. Kill. So this is the human race of this generation, the hope for peace in the 3,000 worlds. This old master also cannot fall behind. Heaven-devouring battle law? I actually managed to find some traces of the heaven-devouring battle law from Senior's technique. But the heaven-devouring battle law is Wu Guang's unique cultivation technique, a supreme evil art he has created himself, so how could Senior use it? Senior, you also know this technique? Also? You recognize this old master's technique? Why is Senior behaving like this? So many royal lords have been killed before, yet I've never seen him so excited. Well, perhaps I was mistaken? Who have you seen using this heaven-devouring battle law before? Senior, please don't shake me. He was an old fellow named Wu Guang, and he alone created this technique. Other than this junior practicing it for some reason, there shouldn't be anyone else in this world who has practiced this cultivation technique. Alright, I later taught this cultivation technique to the Stone Puppet clan. The heaven-devouring battle law is too evil. Although it can rapidly increase one's strength, the effects are not small, even I'm unable to resolve them, which is why I stopped practicing it after realizing something was wrong. But Wu Guang is different. This fellow possesses the stainless golden lotus and can devour external forces without fear of harming himself. Unfortunately, there's only one stainless golden lotus in this world. It is difficult for others to imitate him. Hence, the sole existence of the heaven-devouring great emperor in this world. Wu Guang. So it's Wu Guang. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this. Seeing Senior's reaction, could it be that you know Wu Guang? I don't know. This is also the first time I've heard of the name Wu Guang. If you don't know him, why are you smiling so happily? I don't know Wu Guang, but I know someone else. The heaven-devouring battle law was the main cultivation method of that person. What? There were people who cultivated this evil art millions of years ago? Sure, it's been a long time. Let's not talk about that for now. Boy, have you been to the Great Ruins Foundry? How did Senior know? I can feel the World Tree's aura from your body. I saw you rush through the battlefield just now without worrying about being corroded by the ink force. It seems you have the World Tree subtree to seal your small universe. Senior's eyes are sharp. Junior's small universe does have a World Tree subtree. But this subtree wasn't obtained from the Great Ruins boundary. It was obtained from a universe Cave Heaven left behind in the ink battlefield hundreds of years ago. Senior has been stationed here for a million years, isolated from the world, yet you know about the World Tree and the Great Ruins boundary. Could it be that you've already seen them in your time? The Great Ruins boundary and World Tree are far more ancient than you can imagine, especially the World Tree. It was born at the beginning of the world's opening. As for the Great Ruins boundary, this old master said before that in ancient times, there was a great power that felt the hardships of the human race. It used 10 people to preach the Tao the world. Only then could the human race break through the open heaven realm. I understand. These 10 individuals are you and the other 9 martial ancestors who have created the heavenly beginning Great Restriction. That's right. The 10 of us were swept into the Great Ruins boundary, allowing us to reach the open heaven realm. What? Before this, although the human race can obtain strength through simple cultivation, they can at most cultivate under the open heaven realm. At that time, below the open heaven realm is the limit of martial Tao. Emperor. Tao Source. Origin King. The human race wanted to go further, but no one had ever succeeded. Until one day, I was accidentally caught in the pink smoke and brought into the Great Ruins boundary. In that place, this old master met 9 other old friends. The 10 of us experienced many dangers, but in the end, we united and resolved them. Now that I think about it, it seemed to be a test. Test? Yeah, because in the end, this old master and the others arrived in front of a towering tree, and that tree is the World Tree. Heavenly beginning Great Restriction. That World Tree bestowed each of us a fruit. The World Tree is so generous. At that time, I'd experienced worlds after worlds, only to obtain some low-rank and mid-rank world fruits. In the end, I took a root and was sent away by the World Tree. But Senior and the others haven't even done anything before they were given the world fruits. Judging by their subsequent achievements, it must be high-rank world fruits. This is infuriating. After we took the fruits, a small universe was opened in our bodies and we stepped into the open heaven realm. Only then did we learn the cultivation method of the open heaven realm. After we left Great Ruins boundary, we spread this cultivation method throughout the world. Senior and the others' achievements and contributions to the human race will be remembered by the world. The reason I'm telling you this is because after so many years, this old master has vaguely noticed something. Senior, please enlighten me. Back then, the 10 of us came from different great territories and came from different worlds, but we were actually swept into the Great Ruins boundary by the pink smoke at the same time. The many dangers in the Great Ruins boundary seemed to be a test of our temperament, and the 10 fruits seemed to be rewards from the World Tree. At first, we didn't think too much about it. With such powerful strength, it was only natural that we went to preach the Tao to the world, allowing the human race to gain a foothold. Later, we built the heavenly beginning Great Restriction and sealed up this place, giving us time to think about some things. The existence of the World Tree may concern the 3,000 worlds, or rather, the World Tree is the source of the 3,000 worlds. Does Senior mean that? The 3,000 worlds are just a projection of the World Tree's power? That's not what I meant, but the World Tree didn't come out of thin air. It must have some kind of connection with the 3,000 worlds. The 10 of us were swept into the Great Ruins boundary and obtained the World Tree's roots, establishing a complete martial Tao system. Rather than saying that it was our opportunity, it is more like the 3,000 worlds saving itself. Saving itself? Does the 3,000 worlds have its own consciousness? Perhaps it's not a consciousness, but a kind of law that none of us can comprehend. At that time, Ink awakened, and the Ink force began to spread throughout the various great territories. If we hadn't stopped it, the entire universe would have been occupied by Ink's power, which is why someone had to stop it. Even if it wasn't the 10 of us, there would be 10 others. And this method of saving itself must have been used more than once. You obtained the World Tree subtree, so if I'm not mistaken, you should also be one of the methods chosen by the law to save itself. Am I one of the methods this law has selected to save itself? Looking back, it was quite unbelievable that I was able to grab a root from the World Tree back then. I was just a puny Emperor Realm Junior back then. After I grabbed a root from the World Tree, it only tossed me aside, not really attacking me. If Senior's speculations are true and I am one of the methods of the law to save itself, then all this can be explained. Young Kai, you have to be careful. Senior? After so many years, the things I can think of, Ink might be able to think the same thing. Your situation may be very dangerous. Does Senior mean that if Ink notices my existence, it'll definitely not let me off? That's. You've been running around the battlefield, not fearing the corrosion of the Ink force, so I'm afraid that you've already attracted Ink's attention. You should be more cautious from now on. I will. Senior, many thanks for reminding me. A few months later, nearly 30% of the human race's 2 million strong army have fallen. The fierce battle between the two races has never ceased, but the momentum of the war is leaning towards the Ink clan. It's time to seal the gap in the heavenly beguiling Great Restriction. If this continues, the human race will be defeated. I thought you would wait a while longer. Ink, what else do you still have up your sleeve? Use it. If you try to keep it, you won't have a chance. Son, you're getting old. After a million years of guarding, no matter how strong a cultivator is, there'll always be a day when he grows old. You're no longer as strong as me. What exactly are you planning to do? What? Son, let me tell you, the heavens have given me the power to assimilate all races. I was destined to unify the 3,000 worlds. Mu is gone, so there's no need for me to show any mercy to this world. This world is destined to bow before me. Not good. The gap cannot be sealed. Damn it. Ink actually still has such a trick. Looks like I need to hurry up and seal the gap. No. I must close it. Kill the enemy. Very good. The gap will be closed soon. What's that? This aura. You've reached that level. This level is beyond 9th rank. The creator? Perhaps. Haha. Ink, you were born from the world, blessed by the heavens. Unfortunately, your strength is destined to be rejected by the 3,000 worlds. What do you want to do? Don't mess around. It's been a million years. It's about time to settle things. My old friends have been waiting for so long. I'm afraid they've become impatient. Stop the song. We mustn't let him succeed. Eh? Did someone call me? Eh? Stop the song. We mustn't let him succeed. Unfortunately, your strength is destined to be rejected by the 3,000 worlds. What do you want to do? Don't mess around. It's been a million years. It's about time to settle things. My old friends have been waiting for so long. I'm afraid they've become impatient. Stop the song. We mustn't let him succeed. Eh? Did someone call me? Son, don't you dare think you can trap me again. Moo. Is this Moo's aura? This is what Moo left behind. Son, what the hell are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing either. Moo, you once said that in times of crisis, we should use this jade. Although you didn't give any explanation about this jade pendant, no one has ever doubted your judgment or decision. Now that the human race is in danger, show your wisdom to the world, Moo. Hey, we meet again. You're still alive? I died a long time ago. You know this. I thought you were still alive. It turns out you're not. What are you going to do, Moo? I want to play your favorite game with you for the last time. Go to sleep, go to sleep. When you wake up, there will be something fun to do and delicious food to eat. Heavenly beginning. Great restriction. So sleepy. What's happening? Why do I suddenly feel sleepy? Why do I feel more awake even after lying down? It's the soul-warming lotus. Dragon Transforma. The other side of the battlefield. This will be the death of you. It will be your death instead. I'm so sleepy. What's going on? Why do I suddenly feel sleepy? Ah. Whoa. A royal lord's body is this tough? You human dog. You're courting. Boy, you're still wet behind the ears. Please don't fall asleep. You expect this old master to fall asleep? You're joking. Go to sleep, go to sleep. It's been hard for you. It's not hard. I can finally free myself. But you. What a pit. You're such an astonishing talent. If it weren't for that time, with your intelligence and aptitude, you might have been able to find a way to solve this problem. When we were chosen, it was already destined to be like this. There's nothing to be sad about. We've already reached our limit. We can't do anything about the rest. Is that also the chosen one? Yes. He's not bad. And it's rare to hear you praise someone. Go to sleep, go to sleep. You're all so noisy. Millions of years ago. No, you're wrong. From my perspective, this array. Those two old men are disturbing my peaceful dream. No more noise. Go to sleep, go to sleep. It's not enough. I need to borrow your strength. Sure, I've been waiting for a long time. I sacrificed my own being in order to seal you. What's happening? How come there's suddenly some kind of barrier? Goodbye, son. Goodbye. My old friends. I'm coming for you. One of the 10 ancient masters, martial ancestor Song, has fused his body with the heavenly beginning great restriction. The heavens tremble, mourning for the strong. The dream that spans across 10,000 years is finally coming to an end. I can finally get a good sleep. How come I'm not sleepy anymore? Me too, how strange. Senior Song. The gap of the heavenly beginning great restriction. The restriction is closing. Everyone, hold on. What the hell is this thing? A giant spirit god? The restriction has closed. Wait, no, this is what Ink is created based on the giant spirit god. This fellow has the body and appearance of a giant spirit god, but is definitely not a member of that gentle race. The Ink giant spirit god I saw in the divine spirit ancestral land back then might have been created by Ink. The giant spirit god is said to be a powerful being that even divine spirits can't defeat. How many of them has Ink secretly created during these 10,000 years? Not good. That guy is absorbing forces and Ink forced to recover its body. Stop him. The heavenly beginning great restriction is closed, and Ink has fallen into a deep sleep. The Ink clan no longer has any reinforcements. Those in front of us are their entire force. Brothers, kill them. Kill. Because of the appearance of the Ink giant spirit god, the human race's advantage has been wiped away. However, the human race army did not retreat, instead choosing to fight to the death. Where's Dawn's squad? Gia. Blood Crow is eating and drinking as much as he likes again. It's a lord. Golden Crow casting sun. What? Such a powerful strike. Luckily, I activated the dragon scales to cover my whole body in time. If not for this, I would have been killed by one punch. You're just a mere 7th rank, yet you can resist my attack. It's really unexpected. This 7th rank is more than enough to kill you. You overestimate yourself. It's this light again. What a joke. I am, after all, a royal lord. Although this light can harm me, it is not enough to kill me. Your plan is doomed to fail. Is that so? He's being restrained by the light of purification. Good chance. You offended this king, and you still want to leave. It's not that easy. Now that many old ancestors are fighting against the Ink giant spirit god while the remaining ones are being suppressed by a larger number of royal lords. I must hold this royal lord back to ease the pressure on the old ancestors. Heavenly beginning great restriction. Human dog, you won't be able to escape. Space principles, activate. Space principles? Do you think you can escape with just this? His aura is here. Old goat. Come here. Ah. Do you think I'll fall into such an obvious trap? This brat doesn't know the immensity of heaven and earth. In the face of absolute strength, all kinds of crafty tricks and machinations are useless. Old goat, I have a surprise for you. It's not easy to control an array that requires several 7th rank open heaven cultivators working to activate it. But if it's controlled properly, it's comparable to an all-out attack from an 8th rank open heaven master. Bring it on. Eat this. Haha. So what if it was an attack comparable to an 8th rank open heaven strike? I am a royal lord, so why would I fear an 8th rank? Give it up. You think you can escape? Don't you dare think you can use the same trick again. I can't keep going like this. This goat-headed royal lord has found a way to counter my space principles. Sooner or later, I will be forced into a dead end. Still trying to escape? He's really difficult to deal with. It's impossible to run away from him. Now that his aura has left me, I'll be blown up before if I can use space principles again. Right, the light of purification is the nemesis of the 8th force. I wonder if I can use it to cut off his aura. Sweet. The aura is not cut off, but it can temporarily isolate me from it. I can activate space principles now. I was forcibly interrupted by the goat-headed royal lord during my teleportation, and the light of purification was also dispelled. But, what good thing that? I escaped from that dog's clutches. Oh, you ran away again? Let me see how long can you still run. I never thought that it would be so difficult for me, or royal lord, to kill a 7th rank open heaven. How infuriating. Oh no, little brat gang is in danger. And we can't catch up to them either. Nothing can be done. It's a matter of opportunity and fate. Let's go back. Fuck. Damn it. This goat-headed royal lord is like a leech that has bitten me and won't let go. I can't get rid of him at all. Forget it. Escaping is my top priority. I have to teleport again. Even if I'm interrupted, as long as my luck isn't too bad, I won't encounter any danger. Another teleportation was interrupted. It wasn't an attack from that goat-headed royal lord. I've arrived at the ancient battlefield. Across the vast land without spirituality was the ancient battlefield. At the end of the ancient era, the human race and the Ink clan had fought in this void for countless years and suffered innumerable casualties. Even though a huge span of years had passed, this battlefield was still filled with many dangers. Since my space ability is unable to completely shake him off, I can only rely on this ancient battlefield. Although I'll also be in danger, it's still better than being constantly pursued. Perhaps there's a place I can borrow strength from. This place is the battlefield where the human race and the Ink clan have fought fiercely for several years. Many divine abilities and restrictions have been left behind here. That rat is really seeking a dead end by fleeing to this place. Where do you think you're going? Haha. It doesn't feel good to be bombarded by divine Abelites, does it? H.M. 1 month later. Young Kai was still being chased by the goat-headed royal lord. Both of them were dragging along a long tail full of divine abilities. Cat, come chase me. Oh, you can't catch me. Stinky rat. Do you think you can stop me with just this? As expected, a royal lord is still a royal lord. It's a delusional idea to think that these incomplete divine Abelites and restrictions can take him down. If the ancient battlefield isn't enough to stop him, should I pass through this battlefield and head to No Return Pass? The No Return Pass has the Dragon Emperor and Phoenix Empress guarding it. Once the goat-headed royal lord is lured to the No Return Pass, he'll definitely die. But, even if I have mastery over space principles, no matter how fast I am, it'll still take me several years. During these years, I don't even know if I can withstand the pursuit of a royal lord. Now, everything is over. That is, celestial phenomenon missed. What a strange celestial phenomenon. There are countless strange celestial phenomena in the void. According to Smile's old ancestor, who once investigated them, it is extremely dangerous there. Even a 9th rank like her may have had a chance of dying. But if I don't find a way to change this situation, I can only wait for death. Fight. That rat actually went in? Looks like he is taking a desperate gamble, trying to shake me off by using this strange mist. Now that things have come to this point, if I don't catch him, where will I put my dignity as a royal lord? This. What the hell is going on? Celestial phenomenon mist. Such strong pressure. This pressure is crushing me to death. Ugh. No, I have to get out of here. Damn, how could it be? I clearly just stepped into this fog and only needed to take a step back to escape, but now I can't get out of it. Is that rat dead? I've been chasing him for so long, and I haven't been able to do anything to him, but now he's actually dead? Oh, you have suffered too. I'm unable to resist, so if there really was some invisible enemy in this fog, why hadn't they taken the opportunity to kill me? On top of that, thinking back to my previous encounter, the pressure from all directions doesn't seem to attack me, but rather an involuntary counterattack, similar to the effects of some spirit arrays. It's coming again. Ugh. I can't hold on. Half an hour later. In the end, he is still a royal lord. I've already been knocked out twice, yet this guy is still fighting fiercely. There is no way to compare. Ha! This damn place. Wait, this pressure. What if I don't try to resist? It hurts, my injuries are being squeezed. Hold on. Eh? The pressure. It seems to have weakened. The pressure has completely disappeared. So that's how it is. It is clearly a super large rebound array with extremely powerful effects. Han. If a person resists its power, they will suffer a stronger rebound, but if they don't resist, the pressure will naturally disappear. What the hell is going on here? He's unconscious. Ma, I can take this opportunity to sneak up on him. I'll slowly approach him. And then, I'll slowly extend the dragon spear while controlling its power. Otherwise, I'll suffer from the rebound of this celestial phenomenon mist. Almost there. Not good. Fight. The pressure is coming again. I can't go all out. This rat didn't die. He took advantage of my unconsciousness to attack me. Aha. I'm sorry, I'll pull it out for you now. If I hadn't woken up in time, how could I have survived? You fucking monkey. Don't. Don't be impulsive. What's going on? I can't move. Ugh. Damn it, I'm going to pass out again. Celestial phenomenon missed. This is. What's going on? After a while. Open eyes. He's also unconscious. It seems that in the celestial phenomenon mist, we don't expect to be able to win or lose. Let's find a way to get out of here first. He's awake, but why hasn't he moved? Has he discovered the mysteries of the celestial phenomenon mist? No way. Is this guy not done? Hey, Goaty. Even if the two of us fight to the death here, it won't affect the war between our two races. I'm just a little 7th rank. There's no meaning in killing me, so just let me go. You're a royal lord, so why bother making things difficult for a minor character like me? My human race has a saying, if you leave a way out, we'll meet again another day. Hand over the last thing Song gave you and I will leave immediately. If I said that old man didn't give me anything, would you believe me? That was just a diversion tactic he used to divert your attention. It's laughable that you still believe him. If you say no, then is there really nothing? I saw the golden light shoot into your body with my own eyes. Don't talk nonsense about what shot into my body. I'll sue you for slander. It seems you don't believe me. Forget it. If you don't believe me, there's nothing I can do about it. If you want to chase me, go ahead. 10 years later. 10 years. Do you know how my 10 years have been? You've been chasing me for 10 fucking years. I'm almost turning into a frog. Have you ever been thinking about giving up? Haha. Demon Eye of Annihilation. What are you doing? We have been trapped in this celestial phenomenon for 10 years, so what do you think I'm doing? Of course, I'm finding a way out of here. Can you find a way out? Recently, I've been observing some traces of patterns in the fog, so perhaps we can find a way out of here. How about this? You don't want to be trapped here, do you? If I can find a way out, it will be good for you too. How do I know you won't take this opportunity to break through? This guy is already so difficult to deal with even though he is only a 7th rank, so what if he broke through the 8th rank? At that time, I'm afraid I won't be able to catch up with him. It's only been a few hundred years since I broke through the 7th rank. How could I break through so quickly? Don't worry, I'm only using an eye technique. Really? At this point, there is no need for me to lie to you. Besides, you can see that I just cultivated an eye technique. If you have any doubts, just stop me. How about it? Alright. I'll deal with you when we get out of here. To cultivate an eye technique, all one needed to do was circulate one's strength according to a special circulation route and continuously polish one's eye power. But the eyes are the weakness of all cultivators. If they were not careful, their eyes would explode. Fortunately, I got my eye techniques from the great demon god Mochi, who had helped me build my foundation. All I need to do is to build on this foundation, add bricks and stones, and construct a tall building. It's itchy and painful. It's like a million ants eating my heart. My left eye is getting hotter and hotter. It's like there is something blocking the eye, but the old ancestor of the myriad demons had been said that this was a sign before the breakthrough. His eye actually exploded into a bloody mist. Did this rat fail in his cultivation? The demon eye of annihilation. Advanced. This eye. It makes me uncomfortable. Sir's injuries aren't light. It must have been difficult for you. Can this human spy on my injuries? Celestial phenomenon missed. That damn human. This eye technique is indeed not to be underestimated. This rat is definitely up to something. I have a close eye on him. Where do you think you're going? Where is he? Ancient battlefield. I'm finally out. That royal lord will probably come out soon. I don't want to have any more trouble with him. Let's hurry up and run away. By following his route, I actually escaped. I can't believe that I let that rat escape. Just a mere 7th rank. I chased him for so long, yet I actually let him escape. There are traces of space principles. Did he run in this direction? Void ant spider's nest. How could I be so unlucky? There are actually void ant spiders in the ink battlefield? I just escaped from the wolf's mouth, and now I've entered the tiger's den. I didn't expect that even usage of space principles would go wrong. It's really one misfortune after another. This spider web is really getting in my way. It's that guy again. And he's rejoicing in my misfortune. Help me. Don't you want to know what Song gave me at the last moment? No matter what it is, it's useless if you die. That may not be the case. Before I die, I'll definitely activate that thing. That is a method Song left behind to deal with ink. Tell me about it. I won't tell you. And you can forget about knowing it, unless you save me. Oh, then you should just die. You forced me. There's indeed an aura left behind like Song in that light. Even if I die, it won't have an easy time. It's currently in a deep sleep, so Song's attack will definitely be difficult for it to defend against. Perhaps it won't be able to kill Ink, but it won't be a problem to heavily injure it. You cunning brat. Damn it. This guy wants to ink these ant spiders, and then use them to control me. Such a crafty guy. Capture him. Golden Crow casting sun. Kill. Damn it. This guy wants to ink these ant spiders, and then use them to control me. Such a crafty guy. Capture him. Golden Crow casting sun. Kill. Not good. Why aren't you doing anything yet? Do you really want to watch me die? It's Song's aura. As expected. Go. Don't let him die. what? These guys have intelligence that know that I'm controlling their children? That's right. While you fight each other, I can find an opportunity to break free. Human race, you want to escape? He found out. I really underestimated this fellow. You scoundrel. How ridiculous. With my aura locked onto you, I don't believe you can escape. Millions of kilometers away. Every time I used space teleportation, I would have to withstand a blow from the goat-headed royal lord. After so many years of accumulating injuries, even with my dragon vein body, it's difficult for me to recover. If this situation continues, I won't have a chance to escape from the other party's hands after half a year. I have to rely on the celestial phenomenon again. Perhaps there's still a chance of survival. Having made up his mind, Yen left off searching around. 2 months later. Don't even think about running away. Ha! Is this some kind of ocean? Outside the celestial phenomenon sea. With your current state, you will definitely die if you enter. Surrender now. Ha! I won't die in your hands. This bastard. I'll go with you. Damn it. The undercurrent is so violent that even a royal lord like me finds it difficult to withstand it. In less than 3 breaths of time, the ink force has been severely washed away. After entering the celestial phenomenon sea, how could a 7th-rank human survive? Even if he could survive, the undercurrents in the sea are constantly fluctuating, so I may not be able to find him inside. I'll wait and see. Not long after, a dead universe world was moved to the periphery of the celestial phenomenon sea by the goat-headed royal lord. I'll build an ink nest. Ink nest. Go. Surround the celestial phenomenon sea. Once that 7th-rank human escapes, he won't be able to hide from my detection. What should I do? I'm barely surviving now. Sooner or later, I will be washed to dust by the undercurrents in the sea. The only way out is to look for a place that is not completely filled with undercurrents. Many days later. Not good. I can't hold on. That area seems to be less violent. Ugh. Don't go. Once I miss this opportunity, there won't be a second chance. I have to break through all the obstacles in front of me. Only then can there be a chance of survival. Ugh. The dragon bead is like a monster beast's core, the crystallization of a lifetime's worth of cultivation. They are not easily summoned, but once they are, it will be a life or death situation. This is my last resort. Open the way for me. Ugh, have I reached my limit? This is the end. Is this? Even when I was unconscious, the soul-warming lotus was still releasing power to repair my divine sense. Hey, Jam. It's strange. The other undercurrents all contain concepts, so why is there no such undercurrent here? No, this undercurrent also contains a profound concept, but this concept doesn't cause any harm, so it appears peaceful. This is the concept of time. Cultivation in the open heaven realm is a process that requires a lot of time to accumulate, allowing a cultivator's foundation to become stronger. Besides the open heaven pills produced by the universe furnace, there are almost no shortcuts to cultivating in the open heaven realm. Unless one can find the river of time and cultivate in it. And the dark river in front of me is the river of time. Inside celestial phenomenon sea. There are 2 shortcuts to cultivating in the open heaven realm. One is the small source world, while the other one is the river of time. When Su Lingdong brought me to the small source world, he has told me that the flow of time in the river of time is different from the outside world. Perhaps a year in the outside world is equivalent to 10 years or 100 years in the river of time. There's no river of time in the 3,000 worlds, and there's no river of time in the ink battlefield. I've always thought that this was an ancient rumor. I didn't expect that the river of time truly existed. Now that I think about it, the various concepts under the undercurrents were transforming. The essence of their manifestation seems extremely ancient and untraceable. This celestial fen sea was perhaps naturally formed when the world was first formed. Each celestial phenomenon contains the power of the world, which is why the concepts derived from this celestial phenomenon sea seem so ancient. If I think about it carefully, the concepts contained in the undercurrents are also contaminated by the aura of the Great Tao. This is the most primitive power in the world, the foundation of all kinds of Great Tao. Misfortune depends upon fortune, and fortune hides within misfortune. I never expected to break into the treasure trove that has been sealed off from the world. I really have to thank the goat-headed royal lord. If it weren't for him chasing after me relentlessly, how could I have the opportunity I have today? This is great. Now that I have the river of time, I no longer need to worry about advancing to 8th rank. If I stay here for 10 years, the outside world will only pass for a year at most. I can cultivate here in peace until I reach 8th rank. Half a year later. The river of time seems to have become shorter. It was about 900 zhang long when I first entered, but now it's actually 50 zhang shorter. Is it because of me? It seems that my refining and absorption caused the river of time to shrink. One day, 160 years later. Not good. I completely absorbed the time force in this river of time. It's time to leave. I wonder if I can collect this vanishing river of time into my small universe. Hee, the time force is a good thing. I need to find another river of time. That's another river of time. More than 10 years later, Yang Kai refined and collected 2 rivers of time and several rivers of Great Tao into his small universe. I vaguely feel that there have been some changes in my small universe. 250 years later. Small universe. The small universe is expanding. I'm about to break through 8th rank. Advancing 8th rank. Celestial phenomenon C. Upon reaching 8th rank, the size of the void continent in my small universe has expanded by at least 5 times. There's probably no need to worry about land for tens of thousands of years. By the way, now that I've reached 8th rank, is it still possible to further improve my strength? There are quite a few 8th rank masters that are at the limit of their lives. For example, the garrison chiefs will vaguely sense that there is a layer of shackle on their small universe after they advance to 8th rank. In other words, 8th rank is the limit of their cultivation. Now that I've reached 8th rank, I've also sensed an invisible shackle in my small universe, just like those 8th rank garrison chiefs. If I forcibly break through this barrier, there's a high chance that the small universe will collapse and I'll die. Let's stabilize the realm first. 2,000 years later. Sweet. My Tao of Time has broken through. After collecting several dozen different rivers of time, my Tao of Time has broken through to the 8th stage. It has reached the same level as the Tao of Space. This cultivation trip should come to an end. I spent about 4,000 years in this celestial PC. It took me less than 2,000 years to break through 8th rank open heaven. The extra 2,000 years have allowed me to take a huge step forward in the 8th rank. 4,000 years. The outside world may have passed 400 or 500 years. I don't know how the war between the two races is going now. The periphery of the celestial phenomenon C. I'm sensing some changes in the celestial phenomenon C. Should I report it to the Royal Lord? Never mind. The Royal Lord is still healing. If I disturb him at this time, I'm afraid I won't have a good ending. The human race that the Royal Lord is looking for is... Where did that ink nest come from? That goat-headed Royal Lord is quite a smart guy. He's been guarding me outside all along. He even created to these ink clan to monitor me. But it seems that the reason why the Royal Lord did not follow me into the celestial phenom sea is that he's probably healing outside all these years. He sure comes fast. It seems that these nearby feudal lords have sent a message to the Royal Lord through the ink nest. Fine. Let's fight. He didn't run? Where did this human get the nerve? Have you forgotten the humiliation of being chased by me like a stray dog 500 years ago? Open. This fellow actually advanced to 8th rank. The celestial fen sea was obviously full of danger, and he was lucky he didn't die inside. How did he still manage to break through? Could it be that he obtained some sort of opportunity in there? So what if he broke through 8th rank? I am a Royal Lord of the Ink Clan. Even if there are 3 or 5 8th rank, I can easily deal with them. If you have the ability, come and kill me. Yen Kai used his own Tao of Spear as the foundation. Creation, yin and yang, life and death, 5 elements, karma. Slaughter, bloodthirst. All kinds of dads were intertwined. So far, the strongest spear attack he has ever used. Die. Where's he? Pat. I'm telling you, don't even think about sneaking up on me from behind. Yankai launched one spear after another, activating various great Daos to form a net of great Daos. He wanted to trap the goat-headed Royal Lord inside of it. He's too difficult to deal with. My strength has clearly increased several times compared to before. Why am I still not his opponent? This human strength has increased so much compared to 500 years ago. It won't be easy to kill him. I have to use my strongest trump card to win this once and for all. Royal Lord's secret technique. This is a secret technique that combines a divine soul attack and an eye technique. Haha. You. How come you haven't been inked yet? You didn't expect it, did you? My small universe has a world tree subtree, and I even planted a feudal lord ink nest inside of it. How could I be afraid of the erosion of your ink force? Your aura seems to be weaker? Haha. It seems that the Royal Lord has to pay a price for using the Royal Lord's secret technique. Fuck. Turn into nothingness. Sun and Moon Divine Wheel. No. It's so bright. There seems to age of the Sun and Moon Divine Wheel. This towering tree seems to be sick. These stars and these universe worlds. They all seem to be dying. What were those images just now? I've also used the Sun and Moon Divine Wheel before, but I've never seen such a strange phenomenon. Ah. Since you have come out, then prepare to die. Outside the celestial phenomenon C. Soul-shattering spike. During the Great Evolution Army's expedition, I asked Troublesome Grandmaster to refine some soul-shattering spikes. Now, I have nurtured dozens of them. Let's try out its power. No. This thing can actually tear through my soul's defenses and directly attack my divine soul. You're courting death. Where is he? Without the Royal Lord Ink Nest as the source, all of its child nests will be destroyed. This time, it's your turn. You bastard. Damn it. Now that my ink nest has been destroyed, I can no longer gain power from it. This time, it's either you die or I die. Never mind that now. Soul-shattering. Spike. You damned human. I have the soul-warming lotus, so I don't need to fear injuries to my divine soul. I can't say the same for you. Not good. The Royal Lord wants to borrow the strength of his army. Kill him. This is bad. I may really die here now. Capture the leader and the enemy will be defeated. Soul-shattering. Spike. Soul-shattering spike. Not good. I've used too many soul-shattering spikes, and it has fundamentally affected my divine soul. If this continues, the goat-headed Royal Lord may not die, but my soul will dissipate. At that time, even if I have the soul-warming lotus, it will be impossible to reverse the situation. This is... Open eyes. I didn't kill all of them, did I? Where is that goat-headed Royal Lord? My mind has become muddled because I've used the soul-shattering spike too many times, and my divine soul was unable to withstand it. If I'm already like this despite having the soul-warming lotus, the goat-headed Royal Lord probably won't be any better. But now that I've woken up, I'm unable to sense the aura of the Royal Lord. Did he run away? No. How did I manage to kill this guy and cut off his head? Why don't I remember any of it? Right now, my divine soul has been severely damaged, making it impossible for me to think properly. Never mind, let's go heal first. Ed? My dragon bead. Cracked again. Outside the celestial phenomenon C. After cultivating for almost 4,000 years in the river of time, the dragon bead I've broken before has long been repaired. Now that the crack in the dragon bead has appeared again, it means that I've used it unconsciously. To cause such damage to the dragon bead, without a doubt, it's the work of the goat-headed Royal Lord. After my mind went blank, my physical body was still able to remember the instinct to kill enemies. Good thing I used the dragon bee to kill that royal lord. Otherwise, I'm afraid I would be beaten to death. Wait, the first time I woke up, I was holding the head of the royal lord in my hands, while surrounded by countless Ink Clan. This scene is so similar to what I saw when I activated the Sun and Moon Divine Wheel. At that time, I thought that the Ink Clan surrounding this figure were worshipping something. But now it seems that they weren't worshipping him at all. They were clearly trying to kill him. How could this be? After activating the Sun and Moon Divine Wheel, I really felt as if space and time had been distorted. Could it be that the distortions in space and time has allowed me to be able to see the future? If that's the case, what do the other scenes I saw represent? Could they also be the future? The universe, which has been transformed into a wasteland by the Ink Force and whose life force has been extinguished, is most likely the scene of the Ink Clan invading the 3,000 worlds. That towering tree looks familiar. Could it be the World Tree? The World Tree is the most ancient existence in the world, and it has an inexplicable relationship with the 3,000 worlds. If the World Tree really has a deep connection with the 3,000 worlds, then the Ink Clan's invasion of the 3,000 worlds will cause all of its prosperity to be reduced to ashes. The entire 3,000 worlds will be thrown into chaos. The World Tree that has an inexplicable relationship with it appears to be seriously ill. I seem to have really glimpsed into the future. It hurts. Never mind. Seeing the future is too bizarre. It's more important to focus on healing now. Let's think about those things after I've healed from my injuries. After a year of wholehearted recuperation, Young Kai's injuries were basically healed. The resources that the goat-headed royal lord worked so hard to collect are now mine. This celestial phenomenon C is a treasure trove. After leaving this time, I'm not sure if I will be able to find it again. Leaving behind a universe array may be useful in the future. Good. Now it's time to set up some restrictions for concealment. It's time to leave. After cultivating in the river of time for 4,000 years, it should have been 400 or 500 years outside. I don't know what the final outcome of the war between the two races will be. At the last moment, Senior San left behind an extremely important trump card for me, which caused me to be chased by the goat-headed royal lord. At the critical moment, Senior San entrusted me with this important matter. I cannot let Senior San down. Regardless of the outcome of that battle, it is absolutely impossible for the human army to remain in the heavily beginning Great Restriction. If they won, they would withdraw their troops and return. If they were defeated, they would retreat to the No Return Pass and join forces with the Dragon and Phoenix clans guarding it. Only by doing so would they be able to resist the invasion of the Ink Clan army. Therefore, I only have one goal right now, and that's to go to the No Return Pass. Along the way, Young Kai left his marks on the dead universe world so that he could find the location of the celestial phenomenon C in the future. One day, so years later. Great. I finally feel a resonance with a certain universe array. No time to waste. Let's get going. Something's wrong. I've used the universe escape law at least 5 times. Logically speaking, the distance between us should have been shortened. If the distance is shortened, the connection will become stronger. But why is the resonance between us still weak? There are only 2 possibilities for such a situation to occur. The first is that the universe array is also constantly moving in the same direction, maintaining a constant distance from me. But my speed is incomparable to that of the ink-expelling battleship. Even if we move together, the distance between us would continue to shrink, so this shouldn't be the case. Then there's only the second possibility. The universe array that had been set up on the ink-expelling battleship has been damaged. The location of the universe array can be said to be the most important part of the ink-expelling battleship, not only because of the universe array itself, but also because of the large amount of light of purification sealed in it. In the past, the various mountain passes specifically strengthened the defenses around the location of the universe array. It can be said that as long as the ink-expelling battleship is not destroyed, the universe array will not be damaged. But now, the universe array on this unknown ink-expelling battleship is damaged. What about the ink-expelling battleship itself? Is there still anyone alive there? No, I need to go faster. More than 4 months later, human race's mountain pass. Finally, I have arrived. This is... How could it be? What kind of battle happened in this mountain pass? Such a tragic sight. Are there any survivors? Although it is not clear what kind of battle the human race encountered in this pass, it can be seen from this bloody scene. The Ink Clan had broken through this pass defenses and rushed into the pass to fight to the death with the human race soldiers. This is... the ink-expelling battleship? There is a faint reaction from the universe array. It seems that the universe array left behind in this ink-expelling battleship has guided me here. Which pass is this? The old ancestor of Wind and Cloud Pass.